phrase that you used in your book and that you have used more recently after the Bharat Ratna has been announced for L.K. Advani is Hindutva Fevicol. And I find it a fascinating phrase because it basically conveys that no matter how popular individuals may be, no matter how deep the differences may be among these individuals in the Sangh Parivar, the idea of Hindu unity will paper over the cracks, will gloss over the cracks. And that is what you see in the decision by the Modi government to give Mr. Advani this Bharat Ratna. Now, let me be contrarian and argue against that. The argument, Advani relegated, Advani basically benched, basically retired by being put on the Margdarshak Mandal. What does it actually cost the Modi government to give him a Bharat Ratna in the twilight of his life? Why is this an example of Hindutva Fevicol? You would say what?
Well, I would say that Hindutva Fevicol is staying together even when you don't have power. That is the key. Right? Of course, when you have power, you can be magnanimous. So in the example you give, all the power is with Narendra Modi. And so he is, he can afford to be magnanimous. But, all the power has been with him since 2014.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But in all those years, he has not given, Advani was still a Padma Vibhushan. And why is it that he was given Bharat Ratna just a few days after Karpoori Thakur has been given Bharat Ratna? It is to recognize the two genies that I would say came out of the bottle in 1990, which is Mandal and Mandir. Right? And these are the two powerful forces of India that redefine India, that have brought Modi to power. It's part of a larger ideological worldview. And in order to further this ideological worldview, Narendra Modi has not allowed his personal ego to come in the middle of it. That is the point. That this is not a petty act. It is an act of generosity. And it is even more magnanimous, or as magnanimous an act of generosity was around October, November 1995, when Advani could have been the prime ministerial candidate of the BJP, could well have been the first prime minister, BJP prime minister in India. I don't know if the allies would have liked it. But he understood that it wouldn't have been a stable coalition, and he, going against the RSS view on the matter, supports Vajpayee. Vajpayee becomes the PM candidate. That again is an example of Hindutva Fevicol. So this particular decision of Modi is a continuation of a long stream which defines Hindu nationalism, where unity and sacrifice is higher than individual self-interest.